Hey everybody, how's it going? A couple months ago, I had uploaded a video on how to build a dolly for your Husky Buildout system. Since then, I have gone a little overboard in upgrading it, and I want to show you guys some of the things that I've done. Maybe it'll help you decide what to do with your Husky Buildout. Might help with your tool storage system, some of the things that I've done. So I just wanted to share, make a little update video, and show you guys what's up. So, as you can see, this is the full setup. What you guys may remember is all I had was just this part of the setup here, just half. Since then, I've decided to double it. All I did was the exact same thing in the video. As I doubled up, the dolly itself. Right, I just put it across. I kept the original base. I just extended it over, so that way I could have room for a second tower of tools. I know it seems overboard, but in the line of work that I'm in, it's actually kind of necessary to have all these tools on hand. Quick little way I went over doing that was look underneath here. This is double ply, 3/4 thick each piece, so about 1.5 inches in total. A little overkill. Got my wheels, and I supported it with a piece of 2x4, two pieces of 2x4 running across the center there, just to help support some of that weight. I've had this for about 2 months extended, and it has no problems handling that weight at all. So okay, let's get into the fun stuff here. Uh, the Husky Buildout, this is not sponsored at all. They're really good. They have a nice set of attachments you could get. So these little hooks here, super fantastic. One of these hooks here helps me hook on my vacuum. My other hook on the back end here, I place it around the back. There you can see it, this little red hook. I'm able to attach my sawhorses to that, wheel it around, really hands-free. Don't gotta worry about nothing falling off. I am moving it around. Slap it over the middle, helps distribute the weight. Another thing I had done was I went ahead and I built a little storage thing for the bottom here for my levels. It's essentially just a box, as you can see, and I'm able to store my 2-foot and my 4-foot levels in here very safely. I got positive stops on the end so that they don't go too far. A little latching mechanism, just simple. With the levels, I was worried about damage. I don't want to be buying levels and having them get damaged and needing to be replaced in a couple months' time. So what I had done by building that system was I was thinking to myself, what's a way I could keep these levels secure, out of the way, and safe from any damage when being transported in the bed of my truck. So I came up with that little box, this little sleeve that they slide into. Again, it keeps them out of the way, off the floor, off from having to manhandle them around when moving the tool chest back and forth. So it keeps them secure in that way. And when they're in the bed of my truck, I don't need to worry about nothing falling on them. If anything falls on them, again, they're in that sleeve. It's 3/4 plywood. It adds a little bit extra weight to the dolly base, but it is what it is. If it's going to keep them safe and keep me from having to buy new ones sooner than I would have to, then it is worthwhile investment to have done that. I'm obsessed with the functionality of tools and tool storage solutions in this case, and anything that I could do to this cart to make it so that all I have to do is wheel the cart around and not have to worry about moving the cart, coming back, grabbing my ladder, coming back, grabbing my levels, coming back, grabbing my sawhorses. Then it's worth it. So having those sawhorses on the back there is amazing. It keeps them, again, same as the levels. It just keeps them out of the way, nice and secure, and I always know where they are. There's on the back of the dolly, just nice, out of the way. It doesn't extend the size of the dolly at all. Same with the vacuum. It's a little hook, keep it on the side. The vacuum is too big to fit into any of these boxes, so it helps us to have a little, side compartment for it. So some of the other things that I've done in terms of this dolly and getting it so I can have all my tools in here, like absolutely everything I need, and utilize the maximum amount of space that I can, is by even using some of the dead space between the carts or between the boxes. And in this case, as I'll show you, I have my caulking gun up top, Just don't tell this to anyone. I don't really like the gun so much, so I leave it out and kind of hope someone steals it. But at the same time, it's a great spot to keep it. It just sits there. Once again, it's out of the way, easy to reach, easy to access. It's a perfect spot for it. And the other thing is the cable locks that I have for this, because I leave it on site. I lock it up every night. So another thing, cable lock goes down there, fits perfectly. Again, it's pretty big. It'd be kind of hard to fit everything into the boxes. It is definitely doable, which I've done, but I find that if I don't need to do it, then I won't do it. Just help find that good balance between utilitarianism, I suppose, and practicality. And yeah, as for the setup itself, I've gone ahead and I have this big box here, which I had in the original video. This is a nice deep container. It holds some of the longer items, such as clamps, because these drawers, even though they're as wide as the boxes, the usable space is much less than the box itself. So this helps keep some of the bigger items, right? Knee pads, my earbuds, cans, chargers, tape, clamps, and hammers. They just fit nicely in there. So this box has been invaluable to me. The next item on our cart is 2 screw trays. Seems like a lot, but the amount of weight that would be in one screw tray would be insane. And this way I could carry a whole array of screws, from concrete fastening, metal fastening, and standard cabinet screws or framing screws, along with other stuff like magnets, extra keys, bits, whatever. It gives me all that room. In here I have all the locking compartments to lock up my stuff. I could work along here. If I needed to here, just move her over, whichever way. And don't need to worry about the extra weight from that box. And you get a bigger work table out of it in the end. So that's I suppose, the second top layer. For the next layer after, as you can see, I did go with a symmetrical thing. An overall symmetrical design. I originally was planning on going, so I got the 2 drawers, the 1 drawer, the 2 drawers, and the 1 drawer. I wanted to keep this the same, have this be a 3 drawer up here and a 1 drawer down there. But from testing and viewing what tools I had, I figured that a symmetrical appearance was the best overall. And yeah, over here, you keep your batteries, some power tools. In here, 3 drawer would have been great, right? This keeps a lot of the small things. But then you run into some items where, like, you do have some taller items that wouldn't fit in a 3 drawer, like these thinner drawers. They wouldn't fit. Like this laser wouldn't fit. This mask would have a hard time fitting, right? Bottles of glue, some little clamps in here. I just found the 2 drawer gave me a lot of flexibility, and so that is what I did in the end. And finally, we got the big drawer. I believe a big drawer is a must. If you don't have at least 1 big drawer or 2 big drawers, you won't be able to fit in these bigger power tools. Circular saw, planer, brad nailer, router. You can fit quite a few things in here. If you just had a 2 drawer, you're almost not fitting any of it in there except maybe the router. Another big drawer for my tool belt. Maybe unnecessary. Maybe I don't need to put my tool belt in here, but I do. And yeah, that is my cart. That is my system. That's my setup. It works absolutely phenomenally. The nicest thing I probably like the most is when I'm grabbing batteries. I just have to reach in here, grab whatever, right? Super easy, nicely organized. And again, great quality stuff. Like a lot of these tools in here, like it must weigh a good couple pounds, probably 20, 30 pounds. And it's got no issues when you're pulling it all the way out. There's never any flex, never any deflection. Never a creaking, cracking. Nothing's broken yet, except for those tabs on the lockers, I suppose, or the shelf pins, drawer pins, whatever. I don't know what you would call them really. The main purpose of this video is just to showcase the upgrades, the changes I made to the box from the original video with the dolly. The system is the exact same. I took another dolly base, just extended the platform out. Like I said, I reinforced it with some 2x4s, and that was it. That's all I did. It just helps me keep all my tools with me at all times. This way I don't need to borrow other people's stuff or keep things elsewhere. I can be completely self-reliant this way, and it looks great. It was a fun project to do. Anyways, guys, I plan on making a video as well on what is in the tool boxes themselves, each box, each drawer, whatever you want to call it, and just showcase what I bring to site. I always think it's interesting to see what people bring, what other people bring, I should say. So I kind of want to contribute in that sense and show you guys what I do as a carpenter in my day-to-day. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. See you around. Peace.